Hi everyone, welcome to Basket Japan. This is Morita. I'm from Japan. I've been living in Japan for many years. I'm 100% Japanese. In this channel, I will introduce various kinds of Japanese culture. I'm a guide I will read you to better understanding of Japan. Okay, let's get started. Today's topic is Rakugo. Rakugo is a traditional form of Japanese verbal entertainment, often performed in small theaters called yosei. In Japan, especially in Tokyo, there are many Rakugo storytellers who entertain audiences while sitting on a cushion, called zabuton. Rakugo has a long history dating back to the Edo period. But how did it begin? What makes these stories unique? And how have they influenced Japanese society? Let's find out. Rakugo emerged during the Edo period when the culture of the common people, like merchants and laborers, started to thrive. Unlike the serious and dramatic tales found in kabuki or ukiyo art, Rakugo focuses on the humor and wisdom of everyday people. It's a bit like Japanese stand-up comedy, but instead of standing, the performer sits on a cushion and tells funny, simple stories, using only their voice, expressions, and gestures. The stories often feature relatable, down-to-earth characters like merchants or lazy workers who get into light-hearted trouble. They might not pay back a loan, visit a brothel, or argue with their spouse. These stories are rarely about high-status samurai or warriors. It's more about the little quirks and flaws that makes us human. You won't find intense tragedy in Rakugo. Instead, it celebrates the small everyday joys and struggles of life. One of the key elements in Rakugo is its relaxed, humorous atmosphere. It reflects the culture of Edo's townspeople, where the focus was on enjoying life and not taking things too seriously. The performers masterfully change their voice and gestures to switch between different characters, all while seated in the same position. It's an intimate, engaging form of storytelling that showcases the performer's skill in conveying emotion with just their voice and body language. Rakugo also teaches us about humanity. The stories emphasize forgiveness and acceptance of human flaws. Whether it's a lazy person who can't get their life together or a couple constantly bickering, it's about embracing imperfection. Unlike Western stories that might focus on heroes or villains, Rakugo finds humor in the everyday struggles and mishaps of ordinary people. This Buddhist sense of acceptance and compassion for others is a big part of its charm. If you're curious about Rakugo, some famous stories to check out are Akegarasu, Shibahama, and Umayakaji. They are simple, heartwarming tales about things like death, love, and everyday life. Rakugo reminds us that while times may change, people don't. We still laugh, love, struggle with money, and complain about the same things today as we did hundreds of years ago. So, think of Rakugo as Japanese sit-down comedy that shows the humor and wisdom of everyday life. Now, let me introduce one of my personal favorites in Rakugo, Shibahama. This story is often praised for its warmth and relatability. Making it a perfect example of what Rakugo does best, capturing the essence of ordinary life and the humanity within it. The story follows a fisherman who struggles with laziness and a drinking habit, making life difficult for his hard-working wife. One morning, he drunkenly stumbles upon a bag full of money, bringing it home. However, after falling asleep, he forgets all about it. His wife, concerned about his lack of responsibility, hides the money and tells him the next morning that it was all a dream. The fisherman, feeling a deep sense of loss and guilt, vows to change his life. He gives up drinking and starts working diligently. Years later, his wife revealed the truth about the money, explaining that she did it to help him become a better man. Instead of anger, the fisherman laughs it off, grateful for how much he's grown thanks to her clever trick. The story is simple, but it's filled with tender moments of reflection, laughter, and love. What makes Shibahama so special is its subtlety. Unlike some of the more action-packed or exaggerated Rakugo tales, Shibahama focuses on quiet, heartfelt emotions. It's a story about transformation, not through dramatic events, but through the slow and steady power of love and self-reflection. The humor comes from the fisherman's initial confusion and his wife's cleverness, but the real beauty lies in the deep trust and understanding between the two characters. The real charm of this story is its timeless message. We all have our flaws, but with a light support and a bit of wisdom, we can change for the better. The story leaves you with a warm, fuzzy feeling, not because it's a grand tale, but because it feels so real. It's a reminder that love and patience often hold the key to overcoming life's challenges. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening. My only hope for you is that it will help you understand Japan well. I'll be back soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.